we're going to kick off something really special, which is our fall fundraising growth campaign.
Yay.
I know, right? Okay, let's just share for a few minutes about what's happening in our programs and on the ground in Zambia. We have spent the last 11 years, 12 years building the community. From the first group was 8 seamstresses, and now we have like 63, including some health mentors and soap makers and team leaders.
Amazing.
And we operate in Lusaka as well as Livingston. Lusaka is the beautiful new vocational training center facility. We have a blog post on our website that shows a beautiful photo of it, actually. And then our smaller team is in Livingston. And we really talked earlier this year about growth goals, and we talked about getting to a large number of girls and seamstresses we could serve by 2030, and how we could kind of step towards that. And so we want to challenge our community with the goal of seeing if we can't add, as a group, 35 trainees to our program. And that would be 10 new trainees in Lusaka, it would be 10 trainees in Livingston, and it would be 15 trainees in a new facility, a brand new location that's called Chingola. And it's close on the eastern side of Zambia to Congo. It's really sort of an international route, and a lot of desperate poverty in that area. And so we're putting this in front of the group today as a challenge and a request for prayer and financial support. We have grown step by step as donors have faithfully stepped up and helped support the project. So what's your thought on adding 35 trainees?
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing to continue to see it grow from what it started from, the size that we're at, the amount of women there. They're excited and they're so proud of the opportunity and the job that they have there. I think it blows me away every time when they make comments and just are so blessed and grateful for the employment. It's such a good job for them. It changes their life. They're not only given a skill, but they also earn a living and can provide for their family, which is the basic need of food. It's so basic there, and it's such a blessing to them. So it's just amazing. I think you guys, coming alongside of them, we have that donation program called Italia Angel, and it really is you supporting a seamstress. And, those seamstresses, as we fund that program, we can grow the program and more people are given jobs. So it's amazing.
Yeah, and every seamstress impacts thousands of girls locally. We call it impact employment because they're getting to work and getting a trade skill and getting a salary to make a difference in their own community, which are very, very challenging places. So they're not making tourist trinkets or anything like that. They're making a difference, and they know it. They're passionate about serving their local community in a way that's practical, tangible, an expression of their own faith. And the trainees, it's really fun to watch as well, because when a trainee comes in, frequently they'll not be literate. Or no numeracy, literacy education. Frequently the educational level is maybe 3rd grade to 6th grade, but they don't need to know how to write to learn to do the sewing training. And so for 6 months they're in a training program, and they get to learn, and they get a small stipend while they're being trained, and then they're offered the junior seamstress role. And then they can, in essence, start their career. And I realized we don't have anything like this in the United States, where it's like a career as a seamstress, unless you're in a garment district in LA or New York or something like that. But there, it's a really, really amazing job. Many of the moms that we work with have told us their personal stories. They've come out of extremely challenging circumstances, and this job, this opportunity, is completely life-changing. I mean, some of the mom's story, I remember, like one mom, I asked her what she did before she became a part of the community, a part of the group. She said, I woke up at 4 a.m. and made fritters and went down to the main road and sold them every day. And she would make, if she sold them, would make like 50 cents a day profit. And so this job to her was life-changing. In Livingston earlier this year, we had people come out of prostitution and join our program. So the impact of the job itself is just phenomenal. Our team in Zambia has said frequently to us that one of the beautiful parts of our program, the vocational training, is that we're giving these ladies something that can never be stolen from them. And we didn't really understand it the first time they said that, like this can never be taken away, can never be stolen. But over years of spending time in the communities in Lusaka and Livingston, what we've realized is that these women are frequently victimized. They're frequently marginalized. They're frequently the last to get anything. And what they do get physically can be taken from them by violence or whatever. And this
But not a skill.
skill that they're getting and the environment that they get to work in, it's a safe, well-lit, beautiful facility in both Livingston and Lusaka, and in Chingola it will be as well. There's an intangible there just about the quality of the work environment that is special in these places. And so this is the vision, to add 35 more trainees, and we really just are going to put it in front of the community. I will also just say one other challenging part of this circumstance that we find ourselves in. In the last 2 months or so, the exchange rate, which is between US dollars and the local currency in Zambia called kwacha, has gone really negatively against us in a way, which, to explain it, means our program in the last 3 months has started costing us 30% more than it did 4 months ago. And it was a
challenge.
It was a shocker.
Yeah.
And the currency has been stable for a long time. Sorry, technical difficulties here. Sorry, my computer is glitching out. Hopefully you're still with me.
We're still here.
The exchange rate is a challenge, and we have to believe for the very best that God is going to do miraculous things beyond what we can ask or imagine. So we really would love your support. Our Italia Angels program is set up so that you can give a monthly recurring gift from $19 to $49. But honestly, you could give any amount and make it recurring. And I know it sounds kind of crazy, but I'm just going to say this. There are people listening who I would imagine could fund this entire program through a donor advised fund or a family foundation, a charitable gift structure, and actually maybe be happy to do that. In total, what we need for Lusaka and Livingston and Chingola is $3,000 a month recurring for Lusaka growth, $3,000 a month recurring giving for Livingston, and then $4,000 a month for the launch in Chingola. We will prioritize them in that order. So the first group, we would add in Lusaka. And then the second group, if we reach the goals, we would add in Livingston. And then the third group, we would add in Chingola. And so we just give this to you as a community, and we ask you to pray about it, think about it. And if God's tapping you on the shoulder and asking you to give in a bigger way than you have before, we'd love to have you step into that. If you have a structured gift, like through a donor advised fund or a family foundation, we would be happy to work with you on the details. Sue, our CFO, and I are happy to connect with you. Just reach out to us and let us know, and we can work through those details. So we're just going to offer that as an opportunity and see what God does and what occurs as a group. We'll be talking about this for the next few months. It's our fall campaign. And we're really excited about it. Now, some donors have really gotten excited about this already, and so we have some special little gifts that will be thank you gifts. So you want to talk a little bit about what we received and kind of what's going to happen?
Yeah, do I need to hold something up here?
Sure, yeah.
I can't actually pick that up, sorry. Bad back, old age. We've been asked for a long time if we can take donations of fabric and supplies, and we have never really gotten a good handle on really how much we could take and what we could use it for.
Yeah.
But we have some new ideas that we're working on, so we're starting to collect some stuff. We have an amazing donation from
Renaissance
Renaissance Ribbons.
Ribbons,
So
whoa.
I'm kind of holding it's in bags
So
here.
great.
So many samples and end of run and just she's been in business
Beautiful.
for so many years, and so this is
Look at that.
yeah,
Wow.
this is amazing. So many ribbons. Focus is so close. They're all dropping.
There's so many.
There's so many. We had boxes and boxes. We actually just went down and got to meet Edith, who is the owner of the company. You know, this is such a blessing. And so we are going to use some of these along with some fabric. We've also gotten fabric donations. We have things cut as fat quarters that can easily be used to put a purse together. That is what our thing is. Yeah. Sorry.
And
So how are we?
So,
and
also beautiful
including a fat quarter
wax fabric.
that we brought back actually from one of our trips there from Africa.
So all that to say, if you become a monthly recurring donor, and you may have been one in the past and it's time to re-sign up, or maybe it's new to you, or maybe you're a current monthly recurring donor and you want to level up, we would love to send you a special thank you gift. So I think if we figured this out, it's going to be at least 3 fat quarters and at least 5 yards of Renaissance ribbons.
This comes in a couple separate pieces.
Yeah. And so it'll just be like your own new stash.
You can use it for the purses. A lot of them will be great on the straps, different ways to embellish, but you can also use this however you want.
So we would love to thank you with just a little token of our appreciation. And again, huge thank you to the donors who have given fabric recently, and to Renaissance Ribbons and Edith and her team there who've made it possible for this such an amazing gift.
Yeah.
And so thank you again for praying about joining us for our fall challenge. Let's see together what the Lord does. And over the next few months, we'll give updates, and we'll go from there as a group.